excited as we all are for Tracy. I'm just as excited about our next story.
Well, we talked about people qualifying for Fast Start, and you know, there may be some challenges in people qualifying for their Fast Start once they come into our business. And we have an example of a lady, a great story of a lady named, and you might help me a little bit with the name if I mess it up, John, Orpha Problem.
Right.
Is that right?
That's close. I think
Orpha
that's right.
Problem. It's ORPHAFROBLOM. Orpha Problem. And Orpha, if I mispronounce your name, I apologize, but we're going to get to know it very, very well. And she is 91 years young. Is that right, John?
That's correct.
And she qualified for Fast Start. And, folks, I've just got to read you a little bit of comments, I guess, from her son. And I'm going to, John, jump in here with me on your comments, too, because this is such just a beautiful, just a great story. So, Mom, some folks around the country want to know how you did it. Her comments are, well, honey, I just did what you told me to do. Make a list of some names. Have you drop off the new DVD, which does all the work. And then I'm going to read what's in parentheses, John. We might not ever be able to live with them again.
You're better than I am. I would have passed over. But you go ahead.
No, I've got to read it because, you know, they deserve it. And in parentheses, she says the DVD, which does all the work, and she says, and I think Brian Crothers and Darnell Self are so handsome, by the way. So, guys, you know, we just gotta make sure we let them know how handsome they are. And then people can decide very quickly if they want to be involved. I think the sizzle calls are great. And if they still have questions, then I expect you to close them, honey. By the way, when are you going to be in this big book called Profiles of Success that I share with the old gang here at the Carlsbad by the Sea Retirement Home? I think it's time you get your, you know what, busy so I can brag about my son being in this book with all these lovely people and stories they share. I'm having fun. I think Prepaid Legal Services and the Identity Theft Shield is exactly what this country needs. I wish everyone great success in 2011. And, John, in my opinion, Orpha summed up our whole business in that paragraph. Would you agree?
Well, I mean, you know, she starts out with, I did, you know, just what you told me to do. I made a list. I dropped off a DVD and asked you to follow up with them and close them. 91 years old, and the beautiful part of this story, I think, is you know, if you can't get Fast Start qualified, what's your excuse? And Orpha is just keeping it simple, keeping it basic, and just doing what she's supposed to do.
Loving the product, having fun with it, and chiding her upline for when they're going to be more successful. I think that's just a great, great, great story. And folks, you're going to want to tell this story because that's what our business is honestly all about. And so with that, John, we'll say again, congratulations to Orpha Problem and her son and just everybody involved there. It's a great story. And I'm going to throw the call over to John now because, John, we've got some more great recognition, productivity reports, recruiting.